guys, happy Friday. I hope you all had a really good week. I had a great week. This was our first full week back after vacation, and Stella started summer camp again this past Monday, and she has one more week of it. So this week was spent kind of just getting back into the groove of home life after being out on vacation. And I had a wedding last weekend that went really well. It was really pretty. I think I only posted a couple of pictures on Instagram, but yeah, everything went great. It was a beautiful day. It was 100 degrees. It was nuts. It was also kind of windy, so that was it's a nice warm wind. It felt like you were in a convection oven. But I don't actually have a wedding tomorrow, which is great. I have one next Saturday. So this weekend is off for me, which is nice. And yeah, so I hope everybody else's week was really good too. And stay tuned for the end of the video. I have a clarification and a little bit of an apology for you guys. So I will do that at the end of the video. But let's go ahead and get started with the home fragrance pick. This was the week that I started getting back into candle burning and melting. And the combo that I discovered this week that I really like is the apricot rose water from Better Homes and Gardens mixed with the vanilla cookie crunch. You guys know, if you followed me for any length of time, that I mix vanilla cookie crunch with basically everything. The apricot rose water this is a floral. It's kind of a soft, powdery type of floral. It definitely has a rose base to it, more of a garden rose type of scent. And this is basically just a cookie, like a vanilla cookie. It's amazing. The Better Homes and Gardens wax doesn't last very long for me. Usually I will switch these out usually every other day. I can get one solid day and then about a half day worth of melting from 1 cube of each mixed together. But it's fine because this is pretty inexpensive, and so I don't mind that. But this combination, if you've never tried it and you have them, you need to put them together. It's absolutely fabulous. That is actually what I'm melting back there in my warmer, if you can see it. Okay, fragrance. Gotten back into wearing my perfumes now that I'm back from vacation, and I wanted to let you guys know. So I've talked about Philosophy in the past and not knowing whether they were cruelty-free now or not. It looks like they are. I'm going to go ahead and link an article down below that I believe is from Logical Harmony. I think that's where I read it. But Philosophy was thinking about expanding into China, and then they changed their mind because of the animal testing. I think they may have gotten some backlash from it, but it looks like Philosophy is now cruelty-free again, and that makes me really happy personally because you guys know that I love the Philosophy Purity. And I love this perfume. I would have honestly been really sad to have never been able to repurchase this in the future. This is Amazing Grace, and I'm at the halfway point with it now. I'm trying really hard to work through a lot of my perfumes because many of them I've had for a number of years, and you guys know that perfume doesn't keep forever. I have gotten to the point where I just spray this on my clothing instead of on my skin because perfume has kind of been irritating my skin where I've been spraying it. So I try to keep it mostly on my clothing, and this one seems to linger quite a long time when I spray it on my clothes. It's funny because when I would spray it on my skin, it wouldn't last as long, but on clothes, it basically every time I move, I can get a whiff of it, and it's really nice. This is a soft, floral, clean, very feminine scent, but I love it. And when I do run out of it, I think I'm going to take some time to finish some of this other stuff, but this is one that I would absolutely repurchase in the future. I love it, and I always get compliments on it. It's beautiful. Okay, yesterday I will have uploaded this Brazilian Bum Bum Cream worth a splurge, and I love this stuff, you guys. I received this for review from a website called Octoly. I will link Octoly down below if you are either YouTube or Instagram content creator and you have a good sized following. You can apply, and you basically Octoly is like an online store where you can go and select products to review. Now, just because you pick something doesn't mean that you automatically get it sent to you. There's several things that I've applied for that I apparently didn't qualify for. So you don't get everything that you are interested in. But, you know, it's a way to kind of try stuff that you maybe wouldn't think about getting otherwise. This was one of those things for me. I thought this was like, whatever, it's like a body butter, but it's great, you guys. I'm not going to talk about too much in detail here, but check out the review. I'll link it down below. It's just a really great body butter that smells like a dream, and it does like help to like tone up my skin a little bit. It's not crazy like tightening effect. Like, I don't want to like put that out there that you're all of a sudden going to look like the girls on the beaches of like Copacabana. Like, probably not going to happen, but it does make a difference in the overall tone of my skin. I can use this on my upper body. I've been using it in my arms, my boobs, and my tummy, and I love it. I'm actually going to be buying a full size of it come VIB because I love it so much. Okay, couple lip products. The Sexy Mother Pucker Pillow Plump and just Plumping Lip Gloss. These two here, I did a Does It Work on Monday regarding these products, and if you watch that, you'll know that they don't actually plump my lips. They don't. But the color of these two glosses make them completely worth the investment for me. This one is more of a like rosy nude, and this one is actually what I'm wearing right now, and it's a pretty light pink but very sheer, so my natural lip color still comes through a little bit, but it tones down my natural lip color, so you just get a really pretty nude effect. These give you the buzzing feeling, but they do not plump my lips at all. So if you find that buzzing feeling irritating, don't buy these because they buzz. But plumping, unfortunately not. But the colors, like I said, make it totally worthwhile for me. If you missed that video, I'll link it down below, but you can find these at Ulta. I will, of course, link these down below at Ulta as well. Okay, since I was using a different palette this week, which I'm going to show you here in a minute, that doesn't contain like a deep dark brown or like a black that I can use as a liner, because my favorite thing to do in the summer is to use just an angled brush and to use a really dark eyeshadow as my eyeliner. It doesn't melt. I feel like it looks a little bit softer than like a pencil liner. But anyway, the palette I have been using doesn't have a color that is good for that. So I went back to using my NYX Slide On, Glide On, Stay On, definitely a turn on, waterproof, extreme shine eyeliner. The name of this thing is ridiculous, but this is the color Brown Perfection. You can find this at Ulta. I'll list it down below. This is a wonderful eyeliner. This is what I'm wearing today. Not that you can really see my eyeliner, but it's great because it stays put all day. It really truly is waterproof. Most eyeliners, because I have extremely oily skin and apparently crazy body heat, just melt right off. I mean, like, I'm talking like I have a pool of eyeliner over here on the corner at the end of the day. This one doesn't do that. It's beautiful. I love the color. I prefer brown for liners anyway, and it's creamy. It's going to take a little bit of work getting it off because it's really on there. It is waterproof, but it's beautiful. I love the color and the fact that it stays put. That's a good thing for me. Blush that you have been seeing me wear in basically all of my videos this week is once again Flower Child from Becca. I love this blush. This is just a small sample size here. I love this color, you guys. This is probably one of the prettiest like spring summer go-to colors that I have. The formulation is wonderful. It does have more of like a satin finish, but I can do satin. I can't do shimmer. I know that Becca recently came out with some more blushes that have a lot more shimmer to them. I don't feel comfortable wearing blushes like that because while my pores are shrinking quite a bit because of a product that I'm using, they're still there, and shimmery blush really does accentuate my pores in a way that I just don't think is attractive. So I tend to stick with either matte or satin blushes for the most part, and this one is gorgeous. I absolutely love this. If you are anything from like a tan to like a deep skin tone, this is not going to work for you, but porcelain to medium, this is a beautiful color, and if you've never tried it, you must. Last thing I want to mention before we get into the last part of this video is my Pure Love Your Selfie 2 palette. I love this. I actually have a review coming up on Monday for you guys. I love this palette. I love the lip gloss in it. This one always falls out. I love the mascara in it. I've been wearing the mascara all week. You get the fully charged sample size in here. Like I said, this gloss is gorgeous. When I haven't been wearing one of these, I've actually been reaching for this and reapplying that quite frequently. But I use pretty much all of these products for my eyes. These bottom three are intended to be face products, but I use them on my eyes and they're perfect. This Overexposed is what I've been using to highlight the bridge of my nose as well as my Cupid's bow this week. It's actually intended to be a baking powder, but it makes a pretty nice highlighter for me. But yeah, buttery smooth. I'm wearing this on my eyes right now. Today I just did statuesque in my crease and a headshot on my lid. Very simple, great everyday go-to eye look, and the formulation of these is really nice. It's extremely powdery. It's going to kick up a lot of dust and you're going to have to like brush away the excess, but the color payoff is wonderful. It applies beautifully with a brush. And I think this is great. So Pure did send this to me for consideration, so if that matters to you. But yeah, I think this retails for $42 at Ulta. So again, I'll link this down below for you. All right, so my clarification and then apology for this week is that Sebamed actually is not a 100% cruelty-free company. When they first reached out to me, one of the first things I said to them was, look, I am going down this path of trying to use as many cruelty-free things as possible. You know, so for me personally, I don't necessarily want to promote, like overly promote a company that chooses to test their products on animals. And they assured me that they themselves do not test their products on animals at all. In fact, they have a little blurb on their website that says that they do not do animal testing. They definitely say that they cannot guarantee that at one point or another in history, some of the ingredients in here weren't tested on animals. Like, they don't claim to be vegan or anything, but they do say on their website that they do not do animal testing. However, one of my subscribers shared with me that she noticed that this was sold in China, which really surprised me because I had specifically asked the company if this was the case, and they said no. So I went back, emailed my contact there, and told them, you know, like, is this true? Do you guys choose to sell in China or not? It did take them a little while to get back to me, so they did share with me that yes, they use a third-party distributor to sell their products in China, which means that the third-party distributor is testing the products so that they can be sold within the country. So unfortunately, that still puts them in the not cruelty-free category for me. Even though Sebamed themselves is not testing the products, they're obviously wanting the profits from selling in China, so they use a third-party distributor who then obviously has to conduct the animal testing so that the product can be sold. So I went ahead and pulled myself from their influencer partner program and told them not to send me any more products, that I would not feature them on my channel. So I'm bummed because I really do like this is my favorite hand cream, you guys. Honestly, this has worked the best for me, so I need to get looking for another hand cream because once this one runs out, I'm obviously not going to be purchasing it. I did have a cart going. I was going to use my own 20% off coupon that they gave me to like place an order, but I went ahead and just deleted that cart. And so my apologies. Like I said, when I first talked with the company, I was very forthcoming about the fact that I tried to promote as much cruelty-free as I can, and unfortunately, I made a mistake there. So my apologies. If you ordered from them thinking that they were cruelty-free, I'm very, very sorry. And I'm disappointed myself. So they even say cruelty-free on the packaging. But I mean, if you're going to use a third-party distributor to sell your product, you still have some responsibility for the testing that has to happen when you sell your products in China. I have heard that China is moving away from the animal testing, so that is very encouraging to hear. I hope that's something that they are going to actively really start like pursuing and eliminating. I haven't heard for sure if there's like some kind of deadline for that, but I will link a couple of the blogs that I refer to quite frequently for information about cruelty-free products. You know, you have to define what you view as cruelty-free for yourself. So for me, I don't necessarily only purchase products that are vegan. I still purchase products from companies like Urban Decay and The Body Shop because they themselves are cruelty-free, but they're under L'Oreal, and L'Oreal is unfortunately not cruelty-free. So I still support the companies that are under the umbrella of a parent company. So, you know, for me, my definition is different from some other people's. So you have to kind of figure out what yours is and then research based on that. So anyway, I just wanted to apologize about that. And there you have it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you all have a really, really great weekend, and I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.